You know what the best part is about getting ready to watch a new James Bond movie? Watching all the previous ones in that particular series before it comes out. I did that in preparation of this movie a year ago. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams, and I'm here today to bring you a review, spoiler-free, for No Time to Die. That's right. I'm only the lonely on this one. So you guys are just going to get my full thoughts here and what I have to say. Again, spoiler-free. But before we get started, I just want to say, if there's anything you guys like from our channel, if you like what I'm doing here, like anything that we do on this channel, maybe hit up that patreon.com/Cinefanatics. We got a Discord. We do watch-alongs. We do trivia nights. We do all sorts of stuff. You're going to want to hit that up. Come support us. Come help us out. You're going to be glad you did. Let's get into this review, though. So this movie basically picks up exactly where Spectre left off. Bond is in that retired life, spending time with Madeline, and he is enjoying himself. But just like any other situation where you have some secret agent or somebody who is the hero of the story, it doesn't stay calm and peaceful for him. He gets thrown back into the mix. And what a mix it was. This movie is as cool as they come. My opinion right off the top, I did really like this movie. It was slick. It was decently paced all the way throughout. There was some issues here and there where it was a little bit slower, but you got to have those slowed down character beats in order to really dive into the emotional side of things here. And man, this movie really tackles the emotional side of stuff for sure. So of course we got Daniel Craig back as Bond, and he is doing Bond as best as he's ever done Bond here. Is that a phrase? Can we say things like that? Yeah, sure, that works. The other ones to keep in mind here going into this is our new players. We've got Ana de Armas, we've got Lashana Lynch, and we've got Rami Malek. All three of these put on really good performances. The standout for me was Ana de Armas, even though don't expect a whole lot out of her character. She wasn't in the movie that much. But man, that sequence, her scenes were just absolutely fantastic, action-packed. I want to see a spin-off with her character. I was left wanting more from her. Lashana Lynch, she made a fantastic replacement for the 007 numerical code. How do we... What? Man, why can't there be someone next to me who knows this stuff? She was a fantastic partner, though, for Bond throughout the entire film. I loved their fun back and forth and kind of how they worked together. I thought that was a fantastic piece to add to this story. And then you have the villain of the movie, Rami Malek's character. He did what Rami Malek can do. He put in a hell of a performance. He was intimidating. He was just all around frightening. But I will say he was a little one note. There wasn't a whole lot of depth to him. He was scary, but there wasn't... we got a little bit of his story. We understood a little bit of why he was doing what he did, but not enough to say that there was a whole lot of real character depth to him. He was filling the role that he needed to fulfill for this movie, which is, we need an antagonistic piece for Bond, and you got that. I will say that this movie is going to be a little controversial for a lot of longtime Bond fans. It might not hit exactly the feeling or the vibe that people who are really into Bond or even really into Daniel Craig's Bond might want or expect. But for me, at least, it gave us what I believe is a very fitting and very touching send-off for James Bond, or at least Daniel Craig's version of James Bond. We know that they're not putting to rest the James Bond character as a whole. We're going to get more James Bond movies. That's just the nature of the character and of the series. But as far as Daniel Craig's performance and portrayal, I do believe that this was a really good send-off for his character. Overall, I found it to be very action-packed. It was fun. It was exhilarating at times, emotional at other times. It was, it was what you want. Maybe not necessarily what you want out of a almost 3-hour movie, because again, there were moments where it was kind of hitting the brakes a little bit and slowing down. But for the most part, it kept the pace pretty well. I would argue that it's probably kept pace a lot better than that Venom movie that we saw. Never mind. I'm sorry I even brought it up. As far as the whole series goes, I don't know if I necessarily rank this higher than some of the other entries in the Daniel Craig Bonds, but I would say that this is a very fitting send-off, a very fulfilling, satisfying film for the whole package of the Daniel Craig James Bond. Therefore, I'm going to go ahead and give this an 8.5 out of 10 stars. Really well done. Action was fantastic. Just the set pieces were exactly what you want out of James Bond. It checked off so many boxes for me and made, honestly, I think it was worth the year-long wait from when it was supposed to come out to now. So I definitely believe it is worth checking out, but you can make that decision for yourself. Did you go check it out? Let us know in the comments down below. What did you think of No Time to Die? Also, let me know what you thought about this review. I mean, I know I'm kind of flailing out here by myself. You know, no Robert, no Tori, just me. But let me know what you thought of the review anyway. I'm sure you loved it, right? And then also, come back to this channel because we're doing all sorts of stuff. Like I said earlier, you're going to want to hop on our Patreon and support what we're doing there. All sorts of fun stuff happening this month. As well as we got Tagline, which happens every Wednesday night at, I believe, 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern. So that is our live movie news show. It's our big flagship show on this channel. That's where you can come hang out with us, chime in on the weekly news stories. As well as you're going to also want to check out every Saturday during this month, It's the Marquee. We are doing a tier ranking show. Well, I'm not because I'm not into horror movies. That's right, it's a horror movie tier ranking. My brother and Tori, the two of them are out here doing tier rankings with special guests. You never know what the subject's going to be. It's a different genre of horror movie. It's a different it's just crazy. It's just fun. It's something you're going to want to be in the chat for and give your opinions for. So come back on Saturday nights for that as well. That, I believe, is going to be at 7:30 Pacific and 10:30 Eastern. So you're definitely going to check that out. Anyways, you can follow us at Cinefanatics MLP on the Twitters, on the Instagrams. Me specifically, you can follow at Chris Adams MLP on the Twitter, on the Instagram, on Letterboxd, and over on Twitch. I do some twitching and some gaming over there. Come follow me, twitch.tv/Chris Adams MLP as well. And on top of all that, guys, you can subscribe. Did you know that? You can subscribe down below. Turn that red subscribe button gray. You can also do it right here above my head. There's a couple other videos that we do over there you can check out. And as always, I'm going to go make myself a vodka martini, but I'm going to make it stirred because I'm a rebel. See ya.